What's up everyone, Zach Seif here, and today we're going to be checking out my brand new Fractal FM9. So a couple days ago, while I was on the road with Crash the Party, I saw a for sale ad on one of the Facebook groups that I'm a part of, and it was someone who was looking to offload their spare FM9. Now, I had one of these when they first came out. I was part of the first batch. I pre-ordered on the first day in August of 2021, and I received my unit, what was that, the last week of September, first week of October, something like that. You can check out the wedding vlog that I did with it that goes through how I used the FM9 back then. However, at the time, I didn't really need it all that much, and I could only really fit one more effect in the preset that I was using for Evolution X, and I figured I would be better off just upgrading to the full-blown XFX3, which you guys know I have been using for months, and it is the greatest piece of gear I think I have in this entire studio, hands down. However, I've been kind of getting the itch to try the FM9 again, and I really didn't want to have to wait another year to 18 months to possibly get one if I had to go back on the waiting list. So I've been keeping my eye on Reverb and Facebook and eBay, and if you know anything about the Fractal FM9, it is that the resale prices are 150% of normal retail, and I have no desire to pay scalpers, right? Even when I sell gear, even if it's at more than what I paid for it, it's never an unreasonable price, right? But I found someone who was willing to sell theirs for a reasonable used price below retail, and that is exactly what I did. I messaged him right away, made him a fair offer, and he was willing to sell it. It has screen protectors already on it, which is awesome. He even color-coded the input and the headphone jack on the back, which I thought was pretty cool. Other than that, the unit's in, I'd say, 9.5 out of 10 condition. There's very minor wear on this thing. So I just got it today. We are going to unbox it and check it out. With the unboxing out of the way, let's see how my FM3 preset compares to the FM9. Let's see what sort of CPU differences there are, if there's any tonal differences, and how I plan on implementing the FM9 for the next Crash the Party gig. So on the screen right now, we have FM9 Edit. I have a completely empty preset. I actually wiped the entire unit and set it back up from scratch because there's a very specific way I like to implement the FM9. I have a custom layout and whatnot. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open up my Crash the Party preset from the FM3 that I just exported on the 16th of August. So what we're going to do is load my old preset and see exactly how much less processing power it takes on the FM9 versus the FM3. So on the FM3, this exact preset uses between, say, 69 and 76% of the CPU. On the FM9, it is only 47%, so that is a significant decrease. It means that I am nowhere close to maxing out on DSP or possibly freezing or overriding my unit at all or having any of the blocks mute, right? And it sounds exactly the same. It's literally the same tone. All my blocks transferred over. I just gotta reconfigure my delay times. For whatever reason, the only thing that never seems to transfer over correctly are my delay times, no matter what units I'm swapping presets behind, but that's fine. That's a very quick fix. Everything should still be assigned though, like my pitch block. Awesome. Tuner pops on and off. Piezo preset, which I just actually made a video on my piezo preset that you can check out up here in the corner when you're done watching this video. So, right, less than 50%. So I have a lot of room to add other stuff. So one thing I could potentially do is the FM9 supports dual amps. I can run 2 amps at the same time if I want. So we're gonna experiment with this real quick. And I'm going to not use my PAs, but instead we are going to just put 2 amps together and see what we can come up with. I'm gonna turn off my piezo cab. And let's do a classic combination. Let's do a dual rec, which I forget how they name these amps in here. Here we go. Recto to right, let's do modern, and a JCM. Do they call it the 800 in here? I gotta get better with here we go. Brit 800. We'll do the mod. So we're gonna blend a Mesa and a Marshall together. So we can do that very easily with this unit. You know, I would obviously mess around with these settings, but I'm not going to spend the whole video here making some sort of new preset or anything like that. But it's a cool option to have, right? The ability to kind of blend amplifiers together. So I might mess around with that a bit later. But here is what I plan on taking out for the future. As you can see, it's pretty similar to the last preset. We have a little bit more CPU though, because I added a filter block, which I can use as a pure clean boost, which I will demonstrate. It's just a 3 dB boost, so that now when I play solos on my clean channel, I can boost that. And it's just kind of nice to have a little volume boost just to kind of toggle on here and there. And the other thing that I did is I added a auto wah. I don't have it assigned yet, and I'm still trying to figure out how exactly I want to implement it. But since I am tired of dealing with expression pedals, I've had 3 or 4 break on me in the last 4 years. I'm done with expression pedals for now. I still kind of miss having a wah though, just every now and then, especially when playing like the Solo 2, sweet child of mine. So I figured I could add a auto wah of some sort. Now, the Fractal Audio family does not have an auto wah, but you see this little control thing here moving. And I have it set to be triggered by the pitch. So the lower the note is, right, versus the higher the note is, it'll sweep the wah pedal based on how high the pitch of my note is. So I'm gonna toggle this on real quick. Right, so here's my basic gain tone. And here it is with the auto wah. So that'll be pretty cool to mess around with. Still not sure exactly how I want to implement that, but the option is there if I choose to use it. Other than that, I'm looking forward to having more buttons again. I could probably also run, actually, let's figure this out real quick. Can I also run Eric's bass rig through this if he uses his own pedal board? And the answer is yes. I just put output 1 into output 3 and bam. Now, if Eric really wanted to, if we went ampless or didn't have any stage volume for a show, he could run his pedal board into here and we could just click it from there. Or I could take that dual amp that I was talking about and let's say he still wants to have an amp sound. Bam, a second amp, and every amp needs a cab, so amp 2 and cab 2 right there. Nice easy setup. Now Eric can run his bass rig through here. And there's bass amps in here, right? I know there's bass amps. Yeah, SV, exactly. So there, bass amp, and we define a cab for him later. So this is my FM9. I'm gonna take it out on tour for a couple weeks and report back with my findings. That just about wraps up today's video. Why don't you let me know what you thought about today's video in the comments section below. You know that I read and respond to every single comment that I get. I love hearing what you all have to say. It helps me think about new video ideas and improve ideas that I already have that I want to implement, and every little bit of feedback really helps. Be sure to check me out, social media, all those links are in the description below. Hit that subscribe button. According to my analytics, 90% of you who watch my videos aren't subscribed. Take 2 seconds, click that button below. Helps me out more than you can possibly imagine. And until next time, everyone, keep on practicing, keep on rocking, and stay safe.